Virtualization. Again, processes that previously you needed a physical interaction now are totally virtual. Let me give you and I think this is interesting because it's not just about providing a virtual service. There's a deep cultural change as well sometimes to use those services. And let me give you a really simple naff analogy. I go up to London frequently and I go on the train and I leave my car in the car park at the railway station. Now, until a year ago, no, 2 years ago, the only way to do that was carry about £6.70 in cash to feed the machine for the day, because that's what it costs to park there for the day. About 2 years ago, 18 months ago, they installed a credit card machine. So now I don't need £6.70, I can use a credit card. That's okay, it's a step in the right direction. About 6 months ago, they introduced text your mobile phone. Now that meant setting up, first which took about 3 minutes, setting up, but after that it's one click, one button to hit the telephone number, and then it says, do you want to use this card? You say, one, click yes. How long do you want to park for? 1 day, click yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Now I can do that sitting on the train. I don't have to do it before I leave my car. However, I still get there in the morning, and even when it's peeing down with rain and it's dark, there are 5 or 6 people standing at the machine, fiddling with money or their credit card. Now I know for sure every single one of those has got a mobile phone in their pocket. So why aren't they doing it? Yeah?
Don't trust sending something away on their phone is going to stop their car in a car park physically getting clamped.
Absolutely. They don't trust walking away from their car without a ticket in there saying they paid. Yeah? They don't trust the fact that they're not going to get clamped. It's a cultural thing. Yeah? So sometimes we put together virtual services and some people trust them and some people don't. Cultural. We have to change the way people think. Now that's true of almost anything we do with IT. And all through the 90s we had this big thing about re-engineering processes. And a lot of those initiatives failed. And the reason they failed is because there are 2 things taking place. There's process, yeah, the steps that you do, and then there's something we might call practice, which is the accepted way, yeah, of doing things. And if process and practice aren't congruent, people ignore the process. So we have a way that we like to work, that we become comfortable with working. And if the process we design is congruent with their practice, then they will use it and it will work really well. Yeah? And a lot of re-engineering initiatives didn't focus on practice. They left the people bit out. So we analytically designed really slick processes, but people didn't use them. Yeah? And when we look at organizations, we see that good people will achieve good results with poor systems and poor processes. Yeah? But if you've got the finest systems and the finest processes, they still won't produce results unless people are committed and want to use them. Okay? So virtualization really works, and but we've got to think about how that fits with practice, and oftentimes the take-up of these things works best when it hits practice. And that's why the social networking sites have exploded. Not because of the technology, but because it just linked in with the way society like to start to interconnect with each other.